I'm Robina, and I chose to train through Vitalis Health because I wanted a really holistic approach, and I wanted something that could teach me the fundamentals of colonic hydrotherapy, not just a procedure to complete. I wanted a full understanding of how the human body worked and the interactions of the colon with the rest of the body. I wanted some depth, and I wanted to finish the course confident that I could share that with someone who'd never experienced it before, and that I'd really have something to offer and feel confident that I had my own back in that I could be a solo practitioner and feel really comfortable with that. What I really liked about the training was the ability to have some one-on-one interaction with ELA in a clinic setting as well as during the theory modules. I learned much. My preferred learning style is through seeing and then doing and having the experience, and that was very much a part of what was offered through this. There's lots of reading, and the modules of work give a really practical element. It's all very relevant, and that was something I really loved about this style of learning. Ida was very approachable and very matter of fact, and her wisdom is very evident, so that's something that I just wanted to duplicate and pop inside myself. Of course, that's something I need to do for myself, but she's very open and willing to share all of her wisdom that's come from lots of different modalities over a long period of time. The holistic approach is something that I value very highly, and that's definitely what's offered here. This is something I've been wanting to study for a lot of years, and when I went to do the research into where I wanted to study, multiple times I was pointed in the direction of ELA. I'd done some other work in other clinics where it was evident to me that the procedure was what was being done as opposed to a full understanding of the human body. And I think the safety and the delivery of the whole session, everything that a client gets in a session after training with ELA is a complete package, not just something that a procedure that you go for a haircut. You get everything. I sort of liken it to being you can go to get fast food and you get the outcome of fast food takeaway, or you can go to somewhere you can sit down and have a whole food experience, and you get the benefits of all of the nutrients and the enzymes in that whole food experience. That's how I liken this type of study, and the content involved in this course is that you're absolutely getting the whole food diet here. Very much not. There's nothing fast or quick about how it happens. It's very holistic, and you get a solid foundation. Also, I would like to mention the content and the effort given it's very economical. It's a very, very incredibly well priced course for what you get from it. I don't even know how to say that better, but absolutely you can charge so much more. So if just getting into the industry, it's a brilliant way to actually begin to network in some really wholesome communities of people that are very much focused on their health and are for a wholesome lifestyle. It's a good way to start networking in that regard. During my time doing the course, things needed to change a few times, and that was able to be flexible, but with boundaries still included. So I spent 12 months doing the course, and that gave me time to immerse into what it really was, and also to put into practice in my own life what I was being taught. And so I didn't learn it quickly like cramming for an exam. I learned it over a good slow period of time, so I was able to soak in the information. And there's also practical components in the course. That was also very useful because there was a gap in time between, and that meant that I built my confidence coming back and also paced myself through it, not end it and think, oh, what did I learn again? I very much absorbed the information. Where the clinic is located, where the practical component of the course happens, is easy to access. It's in a beautiful location and is incredibly clean and gives a great example of what a clinic can be. However big or small you want to create your clinic to become, it's a brilliant example of that. And there's the working clinic, and then there's the learning centre, which is a very useful space as well to aid in the learning. From the get-go, it was very obvious to me that the standard of the way things happen at Vitalis was very professional, and as time went on, it was very obvious to me that that professionalism is very authentic and aligned. There's no wavering, there's no facade put on for the public, and then there's a different story when you get really into the nitty-gritty of how things function. It's a very aligned space that leaves a lot of room for individuality and autonomy in how you work as well. That's something I valued a lot.